Welcome back to the AEW Multiverse. This is Dynamite, week 4 of June 2020, the last show before AEW Fyter Fest, and we have an action-packed card. Let's start things off with CIMA versus Spears. CIMA versus Shawn Spears tonight here on AEW Dynamite, and this match should have great implications here in the TNT World Title picture. As we know, the singles wrestler with the best win-loss record at the end of June will get an AEW TNT title shot. Shawn Spears right now sitting at 1-0. CIMA sitting at 0-0. So this very much matters, as this could knock Spears down. Oh, speaking of knock Spears down, look at Tully Blanchard looking to get knocked down up on the ring apron early, not even 1 minute into the match, and he's distracting CIMA and allowing Shawn Spears to get the upper hand. Now we get Spears bringing CIMA up to his feet. Atomic drop right across the groin area of CIMA. And that cannot feel good. Oh, kick misses wide. CIMA with the go behind. And now he's got control. Irish whip into the corner. Oh, excellent combination move in the corner. And drags him out to the middle of the ring. Goes for the pinfall. One. Just a 1 count. Far too early to put down somebody of Shawn Spears' caliber. Later tonight on Dynamite, we will have Kenny Omega going one-on-one against Chuck Taylor. Nyla Rose facing off against Priscilla Kelly. And 6-man action as we see the Laredo Kid, Matt Hardy, and Darby Allin take on the Death Triangle. Oh, referee takes a bump down there. Shawn Spears Irish whipping CIMA, and referee eating the brunt of that, and I'm sure Tully Blanchard probably taking this opportunity to maybe sneak a chair into the ring, and oh, it was an excellent move by CIMA. And again, look, Tully interfering. I was wrong. He did not sneak a chair into the ring, but he did interfere there, and Spears hits that back suplex, dropping CIMA on the back of his head. And now a stomp to the chest and a kick to the spine. Fyter Fest, we will see Jon Moxley taking on Brian Cage. We will see the Best Friends fighting for the tag team titles against Kenny Omega and Hangman Adam Page. So a lot of good matches to look forward to at our Fyter Fest here in the AEW Multiverse. Spears hitting CIMA there with the neck breaker. And now he looks like he's lining him up. What's he thinking? Oh! Looked like a tiebreaker there, and now he's got him pinned. Only a 2 count. And the superstar from overseas able to kick out. Use that strong heart that he has. Pimp drop right there. That could be it. Death Valley Driver. 1, 2, 3. That is it. Shawn Spears goes to 2-0. And by going to 2-0, that does indeed guarantee Shawn Spears will be fighting for the TNT title against the TNT champion at Fyter Fest. We don't know if that champion will be Cody Rhodes or if it will be Jungle Boy. That title is on the line later tonight. Jungle Boy versus Cody Rhodes. But we do know no matter who is champion at the end of tonight's show, they will be defending in 3 days at AEW Fyter Fest against none other than Shawn Spears, accompanied by the dastardly Tully Blanchard, who's never afraid to get involved in the match and give Spears the upper hand. You see there, Spears able to drop him, that Death Valley driver, and there's just no getting out of that. CIMA's out like a light. 3. Shawn Spears gets the win. He goes to 2-0, one of the only superstars here 2-0, 2 wins, no losses here in the AEW Multiverse. Shawn Spears is fired up. Next up on the card, we have Nyla Rose versus Priscilla Kelly. Nyla Rose trying to get one more little warm-up match in before her attempt to take her AEW Women's Championship back against Hikaru Shida at Fyter Fest. And here we go right out of the gate. Look at this. Nyla running over, hitting a huge overhead belly-to-belly suplex. Nyla now in control. Takes her over the ropes. Slingshots her off real fast. Kick right to Priscilla Kelly's teeth. Kelly has not had a chance to get any offense in yet. Attempts to do so and gets shoved to the ground there by the much more powerful Rose. Now, is this Rose already with the Beast Bomb? Already Nyla Rose with the Beast Bomb. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. That match was over in less than 60 seconds. A dominating victory by Nyla Rose, putting away Priscilla Kelly with ease. And now Nyla standing victorious in the ring. I think she's thinking about this weekend. I think she's thinking about Fyter Fest. She's thinking about the damage she wants to do to the champion, Hikaru Shida. And she's going to maybe make an example out of Priscilla Kelly right here. Oh, man. Oh, look at this. Shida slides into the ring. And Shida with the chair. And Nyla doesn't want anything to do with Shida now that Shida is the one with the weapon. And Nyla sliding out of the ring. And Shida coming to the aid of Priscilla Kelly. Next match on our card, guys, 6-man tag team action. Death Triangle, which is Pac, Rey Fenix, and Pentagon, up against the unlikely trio of Laredo Kid, Matt Hardy, and Darby Allin. And here we go. There you see Death Triangle on their way down to the ring. Coming out here as one cohesive unit. A trio of superstars that have been working together for months. And their opponents are 3 individuals who each have their own problems with one or more member of Death Triangle. First, we've got out the leader of worlds, the broken one, Matt Hardy. And he's heading down to the ring. We've seen him and Pac tangle backstage now for weeks, and we just recently saw Matt Hardy and Darby Allin facing off. We saw Pac interfere in that match. And look at Darby Allin heading down to the ring now. And they've got one more teammate. He was a part of the Lucha Bros team this time last year. Now he seems to be the odd man out, as the Lucha Bros have went with some more dastardly ways, and Laredo Kid has kind of stayed true to his good guy roots. And now here we've got it. We've got Death Triangle against Matt Hardy, Darby Allin, and Laredo Kid in 6-man tag team action. And right off the bat, Pac and Hardy tie up. And Hardy with the go behind. 2 savvy ring veterans. Both started their careers as cruiserweights. Both have went on to great things. Wrestled in many continents and countries. Widely known as some of the best wrestlers in the world today. And now Matt Hardy in control. Hardy with a stomp to Pac. Laredo Kid, you see there on the ring apron cheering along. Laredo Kid getting an unlikely victory over Pac a week or so ago on Dynamite. He is currently 1-0. Pac suffering the loss in that match. Now Matt Hardy still attacking the downed British Pac and taunting at the Lucha Brothers. Hardy brings Pac to his feet. Samoan drop. Pac crawling to his teammate to make a tag, but Matt Hardy, excellent seasoned tag team wrestler, able to shut that down. Interesting to see how Matt Hardy and Darby Allin work as a team here tonight, considering they appear to have some sort of dispute over the proper use of skateboards. Matt Hardy bringing Pac up to his feet. Side effect by Matt Hardy. Now he's locked a head scissors in and he's striking the top of the head. Hardy's got Pac. He's measuring him. Looks like he's going to be going for a twist of fate. Kick to the gut. He tried the twist of fate. You see Pac twisted out of it. He was ready for it. He had telegraphed it. And he stomps away at the arm that Hardy uses to attempt to lock in that twist of fate. And now, oh man, that's that submission attempt that Pac loves to lock in, that brutalizer submission attempt. And Matt Hardy can't take the pain. Matt Hardy taps out. This is a six-man match where four of the six men never even entered the ring. What a short, sweet six-man match tonight's was. As Pac and the Lucha Bros, Death Triangle, able to get the victory. Lucha Bros able to get a tag team win here tonight without even doing anything. And that is incredible. Gotta wonder how it will go for Fyter Fest. Will it be the same? Will Pac stand victorious after applying the brutalizer to Matt Hardy? We will find out as these three men, Pac, Darby Allin, and Matt Hardy, face off in a three-way dance at Fyter Fest. You see Ray Phoenix excited, Pentagon excited, as they become 1-0 now. High fives all around. Death Triangle victorious, and like I said, triple threat match between those three gentlemen coming up at Fyter Fest. But next up on Dynamite, we got Kenny Omega versus Trent Beretta in singles competition. Ahead of these two men facing each other with their tag team partners with the tag team titles on the line at Fyter Fest. And first down to the ring, we have our champion, Kenny Omega, with his tag team partner, Hangman Adam Page. And coming down to the ring, the gentleman who will be challenging at Fyter Fest, Trent Beretta. He had a one-on-one victory over Chris Jericho earlier this month. If Trent can get another one-on-one victory here tonight over Kenny Omega, you'd have to think he would soar to the top of the single rankings. He would be vying for the tag team titles at Fyter Fest and possibly also being in contention for one or both of the singles titles here in AEW. I guess you could say the same for Kenny Omega. With a victory over Luther earlier this month, a victory over Trent here would put him 2-0, which puts him in rare company when it comes to the rankings. Trent taking Omega into the corner. Omega able to block it. Gotta figure Trent much less familiar in a one-on-one situation than Omega. Omega definitely in his element here, being the best bout machine. All those one-on-one matches all throughout his career. He has not been a tag wrestler primarily, although he has had some great tag success with Kota Ibushi as a member of the Golden Lovers, and here with Hangman Adam Page. Oh, and look at Kenny rolling out of that move. Over the top there. Leg drop bulldog. Goes to the pin. Just a 2 count. Chuck Taylor trying to fire up the crowd. 15-minute time limit for this match. Kenny Omega dropping a knee right across the back of Trent. And another one. 3 in a row. And a fourth. Really did a lot of damage to the back there. And now Kenny is lining up. Good night. Bang! That's it. That had to drop him. Trent able to power out. That's a good sign for Chuck Taylor. That means the first time they connected that knee on Sunday, Chuck doesn't have to be there to break the count. Trent should be able to kick out. And now Kenny. Is he going for the one-winged angel? One-winged angel to Trent Beretta. Trent able to kick out of the one-winged angel as well. Unbelievable. And Kenny Omega fired up. Doesn't miss a beat. He goes top rope. Moonsault. So beautiful. Right off the top rope. Nailing Trent Beretta. Trent's down. And now Kenny wrenching away at that neck. Using a wear down move to wear down his opponent. And probably also to catch his own breath after racing to that top turnbuckle and flipping off of it. Trent still resilient. Still able to kick out. Kick to the back of the head. Kenny Omega has dominated the beginning of this match. And look at that beautiful showmanship elbow drop. And Kenny is saying it's over. But maybe too much taunting there. Maybe he should have just went for the pin right away. Brings Trent to his feet. Irish whip to the corner. Oh, and Trent able to finally get in just the tiniest bit of offense. Turn things around and start doing some damage to the champion, but that didn't last long. Trent was smart enough there to roll out of the ring. Kenny knows where he is. Huge move. Unbelievable. Off the top rope, outside of the ring. Perfect connection on the crossbody by the cleaner. Now Kenny up and in the ring. Trent with the clothesline. And another one to the back of the head. Trent going for the stop there on Kenny, but missing. Irish whips Kenny into the corner. Follows him in. Avalanche to the back. Brings Omega to his feet. Kick to the stomach. Looked like maybe he was going to go for that arm wrench, arm lock DDT, hammer lock DDT. Look at this, though. Huge T-bone suplex. Great move by one half of the best friends. And now does he have the momentum needed to finish off a legend like Omega? Oh, Trent doesn't want to go off the turnbuckle and instead goes over the top rope, hangs on. Omega calls for him to come back in the ring. And now what's Omega doing? Ooh. It's a crazy brain buster right over the knee. Kind of a interesting move there by Omega. Omega's saying it's over. Top rope. Oh, knees right into the sternum of a prone Beretta. And the damage that's happening here tonight, you know, is going to linger over 4 days from now when Fyter Fest takes place. And both these competitors have to know this. Kenny Omega and Trent facing off now in the ring. Forearm to the chest. Strikes, big strikes by Beretta, big strikes back by Omega. But that strike might have set Omega up for the second one-winged angel of the match. One, Chuck, I don't know why you're clapping. Now's not the time to clap. Maybe you were trying to fire up Trent, but it didn't work. Omega with the win. Singles victories by both of our tag team champions heading into the pay-per-view. Could this be a sign of things to come? Will the best friends fall to Kenny Omega and Hangman Adam Page? Or will they be victorious at Fyter Fest when the tag team titles are on the line? You see here, there's one of the one-winged angels. When you hit two one-winged angels in the same match, does that make it a two-winged angel? Let me know down in the comments, guys. This was a fantastic match, and we've got plenty more action here for you tonight. Still got Cody Rhodes defending his TNT title against Jungle Boy. We've heard Jon Moxley's in the building. Jon Moxley here in the building. And that always can make for a volatile situation. There's Kenny Omega getting that pinfall. That was just a 2 count. I stand corrected. There's that head breaker. I don't know what to call it. Brain buster? Brain breaker? See Omega. He's fired up, and Hangman looks happy outside the ring. He says, I'm ready for a man soda. And like I said, fans, this does set up our pay-per-view match. Hangman Adam Page and Kenny Omega defend the tag titles against Best Friends. Oh, wait, we got to take the cameras backstage. Look at this. Moxley just attacked Brian Cage backstage. And he is laying in the shots. He doesn't want to wait for this Sunday at Fyter Fest. He wants a piece of Brian Cage right now. After Cage and Taz jumped Moxley last week. Oh, and he throws Cage right through that door, back into one of the EVP dressing rooms. He's got a trash can, nails Cage right in the head. Oh. Brian Cage with the reversal. The Machine gonna capitalize. Uppercut. And he sends Moxley flying. These two men will meet for the world title at Fyter Fest. And right here tonight, they are just beating each other up backstage. Elbow to the face by Jon Moxley. And some strikes to the ribs as well. He throws Brian Cage across. Oh, he's got him hooked. DDT right there in the back. There's no padding on the ground back there. And now Mox got a chair. Somebody's got to get back there, and the officials got to break this up. They're using weapons. These guys are the money match at the pay-per-view. We don't need somebody getting hurt here and not being able to show up. Jon Moxley just begging Brian Cage to get to his feet. And another neck breaker. Going to work on the head and neck of Brian Cage. And goes for another move to Cage's neck, but that time Cage able to reverse it. And now look at this. Just that quick, the power of Brian Cage can take over and change things. Cage slapping down that powerbomb. And nailing Moxley in the head with that steel chair. Overhead belly-to-belly suplex. Shout out to his mentor, his business associate, Taz. And now Moxley sends Cage flying back down here into the corridor. Officials still not able to find where they're at and come back here and break this thing up. No way. Is he going to deadlift our champion off the ground and drop him right on his face? That was a vicious display of power. And then slamming him right into that concrete wall or that steel door. And now taking him to Suplex Town, maybe? Suplex Metropolis? Officials finally able to get back there and break that up, and just in time, because now we're expected to hear from Chris Jericho. People think that he'll be out here to have some words for Orange Cassidy, and oh look, there's Orange Cassidy right behind him. Orange Cassidy running up and just striking Jericho from behind. He doesn't wait to hear what Le Champion has to say. He wants a piece of him right now. And these two men set to do battle at Fyter Fest in an Extreme Rules match. After Jericho beat down Orange Cassidy viciously with oranges. Beat him to a pulp, if you will. After all the back and forth between the best friends in the inner circle recently. And at the center of that back and forth is these two men as Jericho hits that neck breaker. Jericho able to hit that neck breaker all the way around Cassidy without even knocking the scarf off his body. I don't know what's more impressive, him doing that or all the things we see OC do here in AEW with sunglasses on. Orange Cassidy, is he backing down? Is he luring him into a yep? Looked like he was just luring him in. That sloth style offense. And now they're down here at ringside. Cassidy jumps up in the ring. Looks like he's saying, let's not wait. Yeah, he was. He's saying, get on in here. We could have a match right now. The referee, I don't know what the referee's saying, but referee, was he calling for a bell or is he calling for assistance? Orange Cassidy clotheslines Jericho out of the ring, and Jericho's hightailing it out of here. Jericho doesn't want any part of Orange Cassidy. Oh my gosh, backstage, these two have still found each other yet again. They are not done beating each other up. Moxley slamming Cage into somebody's limousine. Most likely MJF. You know he's not going to be all too happy. DDT by Moxley has busted open the machine. Even the machine bleeds on the concrete floor of the parking garage. Oh! And he rolled one of those crates filled with all historic AEW footage right into him. That had to hurt. Oh! Just like that, the challenger sends the champion into the back of a car. Cage maybe having to catch his breath. He's just resting there. Better turn around. Can't rest for too long. Moxley's got him up. Drops him with a side slam. And he's dropping in the punches as well. Let me know down in the comments, who do you think is going to win at Fyter Fest when the AEW title's on the line between these two men? And let me know what you think, who will win in real life when they face off at Fight for the Fallen. Meanwhile here, Cage has control. Moxley, though, putting a stop to that. And Moxley putting a stop to this whole brawl with a double-arm DDT. You know, that's it. That's a paradigm shift. And the referee finally able to break it up back there as we're going to move on to our main event. Cody Rhodes versus Jungle Boy for the TNT Championship. We already found out earlier tonight that Shawn Spears has earned the right to challenge for the TNT title, and he will do so at Fyter Fest. Excuse me. But who will he be facing? Will he be facing Jungle Boy? Or will he be facing the current champion, Cody Rhodes? You see Jungle Boy on his way down to the ring. Posse in tow. Always nearby. His boy and his dino. And on the other side, we've got Cody Rhodes, our current TNT champion, who's defended this title every week here in the AEW Multiverse, with the exception of week 1. And he looks to do so here again tonight on his way into Fyter Fest against Shawn Spears. But we shall see, because I am certain that Jungle Boy Jack Perry does not want to see Cody walk out of here with that TNT title. So let's skip these entrances and get right down to business here. We know these fans are excited to see this match, and we know what it's all about. It's all about that right there, the TNT Championship. Jungle Boy Jack Perry, still in his early 20s, and has an opportunity here, just like he had on the actual Dynamite. Got an opportunity to win Cody Rhodes' TNT title. All right, let's quit wasting time and let's get to the action. Oh, right out of the gate, Jungle Boy flying over, hitting that running strike, knocking Cody Rhodes down. And now he gets control with a neck breaker, going to work on the head and neck of the champ right away in the first seconds of the match. Kick to the head. And Cody able to reverse. Jungle Boy right back in control though. Cody with the Bulldog Slam. Cody taking Jungle Boy over to the ropes. Dropping him right across the top, guillotine style. And a kick to the face for good measure as well. Double underhook suplex, rolls it over. Second one, look at this athleticism, agility and control. Jungle Boy, relentless with his strikes there. But Cody again able to reverse the grapple. Now Cody measures him for a strike from behind. Oh, and look at that spinning front fist. Looking like Kerry Von Erich. And Cody is down. Jungle Boy going to work on the champion. More strikes. Now he's going for the pin. Just a 1 count. I try to mention it at least once in every video. I'm going to mention it right now. Check the link in the description if you'd like to get in on the action, if you'd like to be part of the group, if you'd like to control one of these AEW wrestlers and their decisions and their career path, lead them to a championship or to form a faction or whatever you'd like to do here in the AEW Multiverse. Check out the link in the description. We would love to have you. As this match continues here, Jungle Boy running over Striking move right there in the corner. And a Northern Lights suplex, dropping Cody Rhodes onto his back. Jungle Boy brings Cody to his feet, and it looks like he's taking him right back down to the ground. And he's got that jungle submission applied. Cody could tap out here. This could be a new champion. Oh, Cody able to drive maybe an elbow, but no, it looked like eventually Jungle Boy just deciding to break the hold. And he's got control of Cody. What's he setting him up for? Could be setting him up for that backhand spring cutter. No, something different. Kick to the no-no place right there. But Cody hits a no-no finisher right there. A night-night finisher. Is that going to be all? 1, 2, 3. That was it. Crossroads and Jungle Boy was done. Jungle Boy just seconds before looked like he was firmly in control. But the champion able to overcome. And Cody able to hold on to the TNT title for one more night. Look at these replays here. That was only good for a 1 count. Cody running over in the corner. Not quite a Stinger splash. Not the shout out to Sting. Just a good old fist in the corner. It's effective. There's just a 1 count as Jungle Boy able to kick out of that moment. Jungle Boy had this submission locked in. That didn't do it. Seconds later, he was caught up in the crossroads. When you're at the crossroads, you can get lonely. That is it for the 4th and final episode of Dynamite in the month of June before we move on to Fyter Fest. So thank you guys for watching the video, and there is our TNT champion Cody Rhodes raising his belt high in the sky. He's heading to Fyter Fest to defend that title against Shawn Spears. We got 6 other matches we're going to tell you about here in a second. We'll see SCU versus Gun Club versus Private Party versus FTR, with the winners getting a tag title shot at Fight for the Fallen. We'll also see Darby Allin versus Matt Hardy versus Pac, with the winner of this match getting a TNT title opportunity at Fight for the Fallen. Then we'll see Nyla Rose versus Hikaru Shida in a 2 out of 3 falls match for the women's title, a grudge match of Orange Cassidy versus Chris Jericho in an Extreme Rules match, Best Friends versus Omega and Page for the tag titles, Shawn Spears versus Cody for the AEW TNT Championship, and of course, Jon Moxley versus Brian Cage for the AEW World Championship. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Tune in soon for Fyter Fest. Peace.